Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Watch Out. I'm your host, Drew Pizzulo, and today we're going to be talking about Rado and the new release from Rado, which is the cousin to the Rado True Secret watch line. Okay, most people have the Rado True Secret, as you can see here, and there is a cousin to it, which is pretty much out of stock now, which is called the Thinline automatic version, which is supposed to be literally almost half the size of this, pretty much the lengthwise, talking about the Thinline edition. So I want to do an open watch box review and see how it does compare to how the Thinline compares to the True Secret line, which Rado already has out. I got this one of the last ones from England. This just came to me today through an extensive process of customs. You don't want to go through that. So let's open it up and see how it looks. Put this that's better. Okay. So, one of the first things you'll notice, Rado has changed their outer box structure, the new Rados of 2024, 2025. They have pretty much changed their outer box structure. It used to be a different design. So you still have the outer box, and then the inner box. They've gone more to a square look with the Rado design on it, as you can see. And if you take that out, you will see the new box. And really doesn't mean much, it just means they changed their look. Okay, so I'm going to look at it for the first time with you. We had a heck of a time trying to get this one in. Finally got it in. I'm looking forward to it. So without further ado, that is what it looks like. I haven't even looked at it yet myself. I'm only looking at it through the camera. So let's take a look at what this sucker looks like. Okay. Yes, very pretty. And the Thinline, again, very similar to the Rado Secret. And from what they're telling me, okay. So let's take a look at the thinness of this model compared to the actual True Secret. Okay, so there you go. And if you do take a look, I'm trying to get them exactly. Yeah, it is about half of what the True Secret is in terms of the height of it. Okay, so, and what makes it very interesting is the fact that it's an automatic movement. Now there's a couple things. Now both are high tech ceramic watches. They're actually known as plasma tech ceramic watches, which is now used. It's a newer innovation used again for anti-scratch purposes, which they were already used for, but I guess this makes it even more resistant and a little bit lighter. Do I notice any difference between the two in terms of how light they are? This is probably a little bit lighter. The Thinline is a little bit lighter than the True Secret, but not much. Not much. If you take a look at the case back. Okay, so there is your case back, and you see the exhibition case back, just like you do with the True Secret. Both have a very similar exhibition case back. And what is unique about this one, again, very, very similar. The bands are similar. The processes are going to be similar as well. Neither of these watches have lume, okay, so just know that right off the bat. They're both 40 millimeter. Okay, they're going to fit about an 8-inch wrist, max size. In terms of lengths, both, let me just make sure to give you an accurate assessment. Yeah, both have push pin lengths, okay, that you can easily remove. Now, one little feature I've seen on both of these bracelets, which is smart, they do have what we call half lengths, and they do have a full length. So on these bracelets, there is one full length or an extra large size length and the half lengths. And the reason they do that is for sizing purposes. If it's too loose or too tight, you can take out a different length. Instead of a half length, you can take out a full length for extra sizing purposes to make it fit better. And that does make it a lot easier on a lot of people's wrists. So that is a smart line of thought there. Both watches do have that design feature, and they do have one full length on each side, which makes a grand total of 2, and the rest are the half lengths for removal purposes. In terms of water resistance, this, I'm going to check on it for you right now. And okay, so the difference between, which is kind of interesting, the 5 bar for the True Secret and a 3 bar for the Ultra Thinline. I don't know why that is. That does confuse me a little bit, why this would be 5 bar and this would be 3 bar. As we all know, there is a difference in water resistance levels for that. So this is not really meant to go underwater, whereas the True Secret line can. But in terms, it may be because of the movement and the ultra thin movement that it has. As you can see, it does have the minute markers. Now this is, can't really tell from the lighting, but this is the blue face one. Now they do have the green, they have the white, they have the black. I do believe they even have a gold, I have seen with these models. So you can get them in a variety of colors, if you can still get them at all. In terms of the price point of these suckers, they retail, let's just say over here. Okay, so there you go. They retail for $29.50, which is Rado's retail MSRP price on them. You can get them out in the market for the ones you can still find available. Maybe the green you can still get for around $2,200 to $2,400. So you're not going to get a big discount on the thin line, because there's only a limited amount of quantities made, especially of this line, and now they have pretty much taken them away. They are done with this model, and they do have different versions. They do have the automatic line, and they do have the quartz line. The quartz line goes for a lot cheaper. You can get those for anywhere between $1,000 and $1,500, and the automatic line is anywhere between $2,100 and $2,400 in terms of price structure, US dollars. But what you're basically seeing here is the other feature that the automatic thin line have, especially this model that I have currently today. If you look at it, there is no second hand, okay? And there's some watches that do have the second hand for the automatic thin line, and some that do not. This is the line that does not. This is not even available on their website anymore. They have taken this down in terms of it's now a past model, it's not a current model anymore. And most Rados, as we all well know, are known for their, especially as you can see from the True Secret line, is known for their sweeping second hand. But the thin line does not have one. So to me, I actually, some aspects prefer that because it's different. It reminds you more of a Movado style or a Concord style that just doesn't need it. And it does have obviously it has the quick set date, which is something I had to have with this model. It has the second hands, like I said, no loom on this sucker. 40 millimeter. I'll show you how it looks on the wrist real quick. As you can see, nice fitting. It's pretty much standard, which is the 40 millimeter. And it's got their standard movements in the Rados as well that they always have. So anyway, guys, this is the open box preview of the Rado Thinline automatic version with no second hand. Thanks for joining me tonight, and I look forward to having another episode with you next month. Send me your comments, your suggestions, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you for the March Madness special coming up in the next episode. Thanks, and have a great night.